Hi, welcome to CTFairBet number 46, I believe. It's been a while since I've spoken to you. My son, who does all of this, has been in New Jersey on vacation, and he actually is going back, I believe, the first week in August. But that being said, I want to get into some stuff. The first thing I want to talk about is a lot of employees have sent me emails, and I talked to a couple players on the phone about how unhappy people are, and they're quitting, they're going to trade schools and different schooling just to get out of the casino business, to make less money. Again, they can't get off, and and also a lot of them are going to Rhode Island, and something for management to think about. All right, now let's start getting into some stuff. Now, what we have started doing is number 45 video. No, was it 44 or 45? 44 was about the player upstairs. I'll call him Mr. TT, even though he likes to be called Brad. These are cases, obviously, for DVDs, and these are blank ones right here. You can buy them pretty cheap, and we buy them by the box, and we got a DVD burner, so we can spit a lot of these out. Every week, I'm going to send out about at least 20, so people can see how it actually is unregulated gaming. No state or federal oversight. So the video is going to make a big difference. I'm going to send them to politicians, to newspaper, radio, political groups, NAACP, Democratic Party, Republican Party. I'm going to start this week with the state of Connecticut. My goal is to get this to the Hartford Courant, Boston Globe, Boston Herald, and all the way down the line. Now I want to talk about what people have been sending me emails about. And I'm going to go through this one kind of quick. It's kind of amazing, but it's kind of funny. Apparently, we have been getting paid wrong. So I was going to do a video about 2 weeks ago, but I stopped so I can have my story correct, and got to contact some employment lawyers. And I've talked to a couple, and they're doing research, and they're going to get back to me. So I'm going to go in and pertaining my story quickly. Let me get this straight. You changed my days off, which I didn't want. You changed my shift. You cut my pay. I got fired after I blacked out in the office with a blood pressure like 205 over 158. And you fired me for that, which was mind-blowing. 2 days later after I got out of the hospital. Also, I was on a boxing commission for the tribe. I always got off for the fights without using PTO. However, when Rocco took over, God bless his soul, he didn't particularly care for me, and Mark Clueless didn't particularly care for me. They used their power and said I would have to use my PTO for the fights. Even though I made $320 a day as a pit boss, and I only made $120 a fight, and with my babysitting, I was losing $260 a day. But since I was involved in boxing since I was 11 years old, I thought it was my responsibility to take care of the fighters, and plus the boxing commission at Mohegan Sun basically does a flawless job. So I was happy to be involved with the organization. And now it's another one. They released transcripts from a employee, Maria DiGiacomo, who did nothing. The state troopers already cleared her. She's got a Rhode Island gaming license. And Rhode Island will not give you a gaming license if you have bad credit. So it's a pretty tough state to get a license. But anyway, Mohegan Sun released transcripts without redacting or taking my name off of the transcripts that went to how many lawyers, I don't know. Even in our handbook, there's privacy laws, but they didn't care. The Associated Press went all over the world, who wrote the article pertaining Maria's situation. Now it turns out you are robbing me of my pay. So forget the $57,000 you owe me in severance pay. And you know you owe me, because the day the article came out, Kim Doubleday called my lawyer TJ to work out a settlement. Or she said, look, I'll get back to you and we'll go from there. But if I had to sit down and write down, what you did to my friends, how you took their jobs, how you made them physically sick, and to this day they're, the divorces, losing their jobs or their health, and it's pretty devastating. So now the Connecticut law firms that I've contacted are checking. You probably beat me for an hour and a half every week, because in the Connecticut labor laws, there's no such thing as salary daily. They don't even recognize it. That's why they're going to hourly, not because they wanted to, because the state forced them. So you take 40, 50, 60 pit bosses, how many we had. So the lawyers or the law firms are looking into how much we're going to get. Sexual harassment meeting was 2 hours. Or to listen to Mark just stand there and say nothing, because he can't say nothing, and Trevor just mumble something you have no idea, and then HR usually does the meetings. So an hour and a half every pit boss is owed for a week, times every day they have worked. One pit boss emailed me and says it's anywhere from like $40,000 to $70,000. So this is a substantial lawsuit, and it has nothing to do with tribal court, thank God. It goes through Connecticut labor laws. So, folks, hopefully by this week, I'll find out, Hopefully by this week, I'll find out what direction we're going, how far they can go back. We're not sure if we can go back, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I mean, a lot of these laws are written so, it takes a lawyer to, and they have to research it. So, and, like I said, folks, these DVDs are going to everybody. So this isn't over until we say it's over. So everyone, I wish you the best. I hope you're having a good summer. Take care, and as always, keep your hands up.